The Technic League was not something that Prometheus had very much experience dealing with, outside of the little interaction he had while rescuing Regongar and Octavia. The stories of the things that they did in Numeria were horrifying indeed. Numeria itself was a very unique land, full of barbarians, dinosaurs, and great big giant beings of monstrous metal. He thought that he would perhaps want to go and visit someday. Maybe he would be able to discover what those tiny little handheld barrels with switches were capable of doing. Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. With me, Bolter's McGammar. Regongar and Octavia had a visitor, and so we're going to go on to take their advice and head on over here towards the Technic League Hideout. And while we're in the area, we might as well grab this coal mine. I never grabbed it. I'll get it on the way back or something. Alright. So, I don't know where this is. We have to go over here first. Wow, that's a whole day of travel. Octavia is going to be exhausted. Actually, you know what? We're traveling. Octavia... I don't think this will help her. I don't think that'll help. We're gonna try. Here we go. We're going to get a random encounter. You spotted the enemies. I'll take the free experience. With that much distance traveled, I would be surprised if we did not get a random encounter. Is it goblins? It's goblins. Alright, you know what? Yeah.
Please, do tell.
You know what, Valerie?
I am your shield.
Valerie, go.
To victory!
And battle, go.
Be generous to them, for I am
I'm doing it. Very glad they're all just going for Valerie. Except for that one that got tired of dealing with Valerie. There's so many of them. But they are nothing before us. Who are they hitting? They are hitting Octavia, but not very powerfully. Turns out they're all rogues.
all according to plan.
Or mid-low level fighters. And as a result, they're just not very good at hitting us. For a lot of damage. They probably could have hit and did a lot of damage to Valerie. If they could hit Valerie in the first place. Valerie is built in such a way that she's, you have to roll very high to hit her. Very, very high, and they just couldn't do it today. Alright, we got goblins. We gonna get anything? Oh, we got more kingdom. You spotted peaceful travelers. Is it the skeletal merchant again? I'm not gonna say no to another random encounter, but...
I am yours to command.
yeah, it's the skeletal merchant again. Anything new? No. No, he doesn't say he's got anything new. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's still fun to look. Giant strength plus 4. Constitution plus 4. Wait, hold on. This looks new. Plus 3 morale bonus to attack to armor against undead. Huh. Huh. Augur's Cape. Huh. Huh. That's unique. That's certainly unique. I don't think I need it. I'm glad that he has new stuff. I don't think I need any of this, though. Oh, that would have been so good. A few expansions. Alright, that's fine. Robe of the Wise. Lore nature bonus. Oh, loads of lore bonuses. It's a competence bonus, though. I don't think that'll stack with Good Hope. This is bigger than Good Hope, though. Ha! If you really need to make that skill check. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I need any of it, but that's so interesting. Oh, I love when merchants have cool stuff on them. Cool, unique loot. Anyway, we'll head on out. None of that really particularly helps me.
In due time.
Maybe it was unwise of me not to pick up the Robe of the Wise, but I don't think it's enough of a bonus. Which is weird, because plus 5 is, what, 25% extra chance in D&D?
My strength betrays me.
You know, provided that your chance is not, like, negative. Right, we had Kingdom Management. I'm missing a few hours of that. Oh boy, Kingdom Management, my favorite. Numbers go brrr. Okay, we dealt with that. Good. We got loads of Divine from him being the one who did it. And everybody else is busy. I guess I could get somebody working on this. Tie up Storyteller forever if we do this. Arcane is higher than Divine right now, though. Yeah, give me the extra 30 BP. Let's get this going. Might as well. It's great! And we'll deal with that when we can. Osprey, huh? Okay, so... I don't want to go the wrong way, so I'm going to make a quick save.
We should gather our
It
strength.
looks like it's just down this way. Do I go down and then right, or right and then down? Let's try down first. Okay, alright, we made it there. We're right next to Varnhold. I don't know how... Alright. If people are going missing, maybe they're getting kidnapped by the Technic League. That is a thing that the Technic League does. They do like to just take random travelers and make them into slaves. We can't do this. We cannot do this. Okay. Well... Later. Okay, so how many of our people are tired? Yes. How bad is Octavia tired? Yes. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a nap right here. Now use the rations. You are the best at stealth in the party. You can keep other enemies away. I could cook. Cooking would be nice. It's been a while since I cooked. I think I like resisting... I think I like resisting that fatigue. So I think I am going to go with the Got Ragu. We can't fail at making it. Actually, we're good. We're good. Why are you this bad at stealth? Oh, right, because you're tired. That gives you a massive penalty. Alright, we're going to get attacked in the night. Let's try it.
It's strange to remember how, as a child, I enjoyed all the bright dresses, bows, and ruffles.
And I like them all so much. Too bad I don't often get a chance to dress up.
Oh, they get to have girl talk. I'm sure she raises her nose up at that now, but I'm glad Octavia takes care of her own appearance. That was nice. Okay, so Got Ragu is your favorite. Reduces penalty from fighting defensively. Neat! You might actually be able to hit some things. So we're gonna go to the Technic League Hideout. A day's travel from the capital, but it's nothing for Prometheus. As long as he's got this fancy necklace that makes him never tired. Okay. It looks like we went in through a back door. What's through this door? Nothing. We can't even try to pick that lock. Okay, so that would be sequence breaking a dungeon. So we're going to go through the dungeon backwards. I'm going to put turn-based mode back on. We've got to make sure that our formation is good. It is. We don't have animal companions. 2 enemies in there. Alright.
I'm glad you called.
So, maximum charge. Power up. Little bit. Throw a rock at a conjurer or an alchemist. Both are bad. I'd rather not be flooded with enemies. Rock this one. Ah! Ah! Yes. It's gone. All gone. Okay, you cannot move and shoot this turn, so... Wow, your movement is actually really low for some reason. You're not encumbered, are you? No, you're fine. I think you just can't move through people. Okay, that's that. Just take a shot.
Should do it.
I could use spells. Just take a shot. We're good. You can't quite get in there. That's fine. Oh no, Valerie actually took some damage. The horror! The horror! There's not 2 people in melee. It had a turn, so you want to wait until after those 2 people in melee, so that's Regongar.
Let us strike as one.
They'll probably be done by then.
A calculated
I could play a song and I could buff, but I don't want to. Let's turn these off and rock. Neat. Okay, what we got in here? Egg. We'll take good care of that. Let's see. A couple of mundane
That is
items.
not far.
Ring of protection. We'll say no to that. I didn't see anything else in here. Looks like there's another one down here, so we'll just arrange our party as
As it
so.
should be.
I could buff with haste.
What's taking so long?
Toggle these. Fire again. You know, while we're doing that, why don't I buff with, why don't I buff with Good Hope? Good Hope's a good one. It's not haste, but it lasts a long time. Especially if I use this extend rod.
I'm not afraid.
Okay, that one's down. Are there any other enemies? Yes. Yes. Yes, there are. Go down here. Buff up you. Just need you to get a little bit closer. Just need to get a little bit closer. The enemy has an opportunity to go. We go.
This didn't work. I must be doing it.
2 more enemies. But it appears I did not yet aggress them. Something like this. Okay, alright, they're not going to set off the alarm yet. How about these? Okay, no, just normal rock. Normal rock it is. Or fire. Fire's fine too. Let's buff up Octavia, make sure she can hit. They're stunned right now, so that means they're flat-footed, so that means Acid Splash will do sneak attack damage. Yeah. Okay, that's what we'd like to see. Now, we're going to aggress these other enemies. I'm worried about moving my party and aggressing them early.
Never ask.
So just go with this good old tried and true strategy. We have a fighter and a cleric. Let's take out the cleric.
Ready for anything.
Regongar, you go
Finally
here.
had.
Octavia, you go down here. No. Regongar, you stay here.
Here,
Octavia, you go here.
face me if you dare.
That's good. Like to see that. Alright, we'll let Regongar get the charge this time.
Let's see what our entrails look like.
This will hurt.
I don't need to sing. I don't need to do anything like that yet. They're flanked, so they take sneak attack damage. Hope Octavia get another hit, maybe. Basic rocks. Okay. Next up.
In due time.
Over here we got +2 scimitar. We're getting kind of not the best loot here. Let's see, a couple of +1 daggers, another +1 ring. Yeah, this stuff seems a little bit weak. What are you doing, Numeria? Maybe they're just not sending their best out here. Maybe they're underestimating the power of the people from the Stolen Lands.
I am ready.
Alright. We'll do another great big fireball. How about... Yeah, we'll take out the archer. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Let's give them what they deserve.
They're gone. It looks like there's a bard in there somewhere. Okay, that's good. I'll just move up. Octavia will just move up. Regongar will just move up. I probably should have did haste for this room. This room's a little bit big. Tristan can buff Octavia's ability to hit things. Kind of want to go over to the bard and the rogue, but I'll finish off the fighter before me. Good hits. Can I have to move up to get you within extended range. Let's turn these off. Yeah, let's see if we can knock down that bard. I missed. Alright, that's fine. That happens. Slow? That's the opposite of haste. Oh, no. Well, fortunately, it looks like I resisted it. And it looks like she didn't really care. So that's good. One of them is flat-footed, but I don't think I can do sneak attacks with area damage spells. Which is a shame, because Fireball actually has the range to get in there and do things. But Acid Splash and Scorching Ray just don't. So you're going to use your turn double moving up. You can't charge. You're slow. Right. Well, I can help with the save. I think you get a save against slow every round. Maybe. Wishful thinking? Whatever. It's fine. Get in there, hit the rogue. Let's see how you like being sneak attacked. Let's rock the bard. Got it this time.
Let's try this way.
They're no longer buffed. They're stunned, so they're going to take big damage from this. Let's use a Scorching Ray. Yeah, that's how you use an Arcade Trickster. Alright, so... how's it looking? More mundane loot. Let's look at the map. We've looked pretty much everywhere. I think. I don't see any other way. It looks like there's more room over here. But we'll probably get there through here. Regongar is still affected by slow, though. I'll have Prometheus look over this way while Regongar is working on that.
Leads to becoming
Okay, so if you didn't get that tip about the back room, you'd be coming in through the front here, and then all those other guys from the other rooms would be constantly pouring in, I'm guessing. Alright, so we just did the fight backwards. Now then, if I read my journal, I think I should have a note. No, it appears no. Newest? No, it appears no. No notes. That's fine. I could have swore I picked up a note while I was in here. I might be misthinking. Regongar is still affected by that slow. How slow is he? 17 more seconds. Yeah, we can wait it out. We can wait it out. This looks like a boss arena arc, though, so I'm not going to be going through until that happens. I do want to buff before I go in. But I want to buff after slow has faded. It's getting there. In real time, the slow is going away. Actually, it's a little bit slower than real time. There we go. Alright, now then.
Together we are unstoppable.
I'm going to buff you with a shield. Like so.
What's the
And I'm
hold
going to have you buff him with an enlarge. And I'm going to
I know
have
what
you
Confide.
buff everybody with a bless. And I'm going to have
Time's
you
not
buff
waiting.
everybody with, like, yep, this is Pathfinder. This is what you got. Nothing yet. Okay, now that you got your shield, let's give you a mirror image.
ready?
She's still buffing.
I am prepared.
Let's turn the extended magic rod on, and let's hit everybody with a haste.
Share your troubles.
Are we thinking we're gonna get poisoned in there? Maybe not. Maybe we'll resist energy fire? Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good.
You can count on me.
Alright. I think that's good.
I won't
No,
let you
okay.
down.
One more thing. One more thing. If we're ever going to use it, now is the time. Buff yourself with a greater invisibility. And in we go. Okay, there's enemies in there.
Follow my lead.
It's real cramped. It's real cramped. Okay, so... something like this. Okay. Can you charge?
Hesitate.
Get to a position where you can charge. Okay. Fighter, fighter. Okay, this is all we get.
I'm not afraid.
So Valerie's in the room. That's what we like to see. Octavia can go up here. You're invisible, so they don't see you. That's great. I will go down here. I'm not invisible. They can see me. That's not the best, but you get what you get. I can just throw a fireball into the room. We have fire resistance up. We're fine. Let's just hit Valerie. It's fine. Wonderful. Alright, Regongar needs to get in there. And you can throw a rock. Get the bard in the back.
Taste my fury.
Wonderful. Okay, they can't see you. The enemy that goes next is this rogue. We only have a few of these scorching rays left, so I do want to be a little bit conservative with them. So I'm gonna fire one of these. How can you see me? I'm invisible. You should be flat-footed. I did not get sneak attack. Maybe you have. Oh, rogues have that thing. Oh yeah, they have that class feature. Like, what is it called? Like uncanny dodge. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about uncanny dodge. Yeah, there's dodge. Yeah, here it is. We're not a high enough level rogue relative to their level of rogue, so we don't get to sneak attack them. Okay. Fair enough. Please don't leave us here. Alright, I'll think about it. I gotta deal with what's in front of me first. Sorry.
This should do it.
Alright, there's still those two. Let's just buff Regongar. I said, okay, fine. Let's just buff, Octavia. Alright, let's stomp on the people who are gonna get turns first.
I'll cut you. Show me your heart.
He's very strong. Very, very strong. Gets up, starts a song, don't care.
Ready behind me.
And we will rock the bard again. They're down. And we still cannot sneak attack the rogue. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just hit you with lasers. Alright, rearrange the party
In due
quickly.
time.
But what's this? Another group of enemies. Maestro Introduce claps his hands as he greets you with a contented smile. So, you managed to track down my messenger, locate this place, and make your way here. Impressive, very impressive. I see all that training was not in vain. You old scumbag, playing your games? You think we don't know it's a trap? Ha! We're ready for anything! Oh, of course it's a trap. Not for you, though, my darling. Octavia, Regongar, you surpassed all my expectations. I can't help but feel pride in such students. I speak to you now not as slaves. No, you are deserving of your freedom. You've proven I can speak to you as equals. I invite you to become proper members of the Technic League. You will become my left and right hands. You could have all the things this shabby baron could never offer you. Money, slaves, power, access to secret knowledge and powerful artifacts. We require just one small entry fee. He points at me. His head. Valerie's eyes turn icy. She puts her hand on her weapon, looking at Octavia and Regongar silently, waiting for their answer. Yeah, she is sworn to protect. She is assuming the worst. Oh, that's one thing I wasn't ready for. Listen up, you old piece of shit. You take us for brainless idiots here? You think we got through all your training? Didn't learn the most important lesson? He looks at Octavia. Lesson 1. Never trust Maester Janouche. In anything. Lesson 2. Hate Maester Janouche with all your heart. Enough talk, old teacher. We're here to pass our final exam.
I move unseen.
He uses a fireball out of combat and ruins the way out.
Approaching.
Alright, so I could move through this fire, it looks like, but I would probably take fire damage, but that's not what I want to do. We're going to deal with the problem ahead of us. Oh look, all the enemies are so nicely clustered together into a tight formation, perfectly waiting for a thunder call. Alright, and then I'll buff the team, and I'll move back. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's go ahead and hit, I have Eruption. Can I use a big Eruption? I could use a big Eruption. Let's use a big Fire Eruption. They're still mostly in formation. We can still hit all of them. Yeah, let's just blast. Good stuff. No turn for you. Oh, they really don't like me. Hits us all with a slow. That probably just dispels the haste that we had. That's fine. How about a fireball? Fireball seems like a great option right now. You want to throw fireballs at us? I'll throw fireballs at you! Ah, this should hold you. He throws a fireball. Out of combat, again. And he throws a fireball. Out of combat, again. Where did you get the action economy for this guy? And he gets to move away?
Face me if you dare.
We're still in combat with the rest of his cronies, however, who have had an opportunity to reposition over there. Let's see. If I angle it just right, I should be able to scream really loud right now. And it's over. Octavia and Regongar didn't even get a turn. Well. What are you waiting for? He's getting away. Let's catch him. We'll just need to set those poor people free first. No, we don't. Forget them. Can't you see the scum's getting away? Reg, we can't leave them. We used to be slaves too. And we freed ourselves, Octavia. We owe nothing to these people. Wake up. Living people are burning right in front of you. How can we just let them be? How can we just let them die? Octavia's right, Reg. You didn't free yourself on your own, remember? These people need our help. But, Janouche... damn it. Fine, let him roll himself back over to Numeria. Callistria's not blind. He'll get his someday. Enough chatting, then. Let's pull these idiots out of the fire. I love you. After giving Regongar a quick hug, Octavia rushes to help the chained slaves. Okay, so Regongar freed this one. Prometheus free this one. Octavia free this one. And Tristian free this one. Thank you. God's bless you. Alright, I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all 4 of them. Alright, let's loot the floor. Get everything we can.
Command me.
Oh, there's still another one. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Ready for anything.
Okay. Now that we got the slaves free and they're not all going to burn to death, they can wait for the fires to go out safely in the middle of the room and not surrounded by burning stuff. And we just open the door. And he's already just finished casting a portal to leave. Hey, stop! Tell him that scum. He's gone. Regongar kicks the door frame, frustrated, and spits on the floor. It's alright. We'll settle that score later.
No, we won't. It's over. We'll never see him again. He knows we're stronger now. He won't risk crossing us again.
But Reg, that's wonderful. Do you realize what you just said? He is afraid of us now. The great Maestro Danush just ran away from us and with his tail between his legs. He's running back to the furthest corner of Numeria to sit and hide for the rest of his life, afraid we'll come after him. The annoyance on Regongar's face slowly fades into a contented grin.
You're right. That piece of shit's gonna see us in his nightmares the rest of his life.
Neat! I think that did change. Alright, you're still chaotic good, but now you're chaotic neutral. Regongar is no longer evil. One good act from him, and finally, now he's still selfish, and he's still very power hungry, but now he has a little drop of goodness in his heart. Alright, so let's open this up. Ah, there's a paper. Let's see. Maestro Danush's diary. 15 slaves have just been delivered from Ustalov. Made an order for 40 more. Terrible person. Had to change barracks to get rid of the disease. Burn one to the ground. Worthless, stupid dreams. Again, the same wench as before. All night long, promised me a crown and a throne in exchange for some piece of garbage. The agents who dragged out the slaves fled 2 days ago. I made them an example of them, whipped them to death. No. The Fae keeps bargaining. Now she's offering me all the secrets of the First World in exchange for an artifact. Aha. Aha, a name. Okay. Nerissa. Uh-huh. Regongar and Octavia found themselves a new owner. Going crazy, Nerissa keeps hiding her face from me, but her third night in a row. Trying to sleep both night and during the day. So that you originally wanted her to go away, but now he's obsessed with seeing her. I see. My dream was short, but I got what I've been craving. A light touch from Mistress Nerissa was all I needed. Aha. Okay. Alright, so he was tempted into killing me by... Alright, well... That explains why someone from the Technic League wanted me specifically dead. We'll open this up. We got ourselves a Wand of Echolocation. Not the worst. Not the worst. Echolocation is a good way to try and detect things.
Far.
And in wand form, that means Valerie could probably cast it. Alright, so... For this big box, though, we're going to save.
I've broken a nail!
What was my check? I rolled a 7. This needs a 42! I have a plus 31 on this. There is no way Prometheus can get it. I want this box. I crave this box. With a trickery DC that high, I need this. There's gotta be something good in here.
No, I'm embarrassed.
I rolled a 1! Oh no!
No, I'm embarrassed.
I rolled a 2! This is me taking 20 now. This is me taking 20 to get this box open. When you take 20, you're going through all the things, like, in order. So you're rolling a 1, then a 2, then a 3. So that means the first time you take a 20, you break your lockpick.
No, I'm embarrassed.
She's really good at lockpicking, okay? She has maximum ranks of this. She has a Trap Springer's glove on, or buffed by Good Hope. She has plus 31.
I did as
Her
you
dexterity is really high. Okay, so we got a figurine, magic, and old Technic League letter. I'll read that letter first. Mr. Janusz, the problem is finally solved and we have an incident report on all damages sustained by our organization. The company of technomancers and their robotic escort deployed to your command have finally eliminated this nuisance. Regret to inform you that a few of our men have survived the assault. Huh. The Myrmidon and lower class robots have been reduced to parts, and only one of our two precious annihilators is still in service, although heavily damaged and beyond our capability of repair. At least the case of this disaster in Numeria is finally closed for good. For a moment, it seems that we have been the work of a small group of powerful, well-organized individuals, referred to as the Five Disasters, until further information is recovered. An android? A female angel? Female devil? Human female? Yes, mysterious thing, so a bard. Last case is unusual and resists every classification. Elven male, or possibly have elven appearance. Throw himself into the fray, drooling with rage. Yes, a barbarian. Okay. Matt changes to a massive six-armed creature made of water. One of those transforming barbarians. Good. Aforementioned disasters seem to have left behind deaths of our agents. True intentions and motivations is unknown. Happy to know that our activity in Numeria should have been resumed by the time that you get this message. Weird. Neat. They're dealing with lots of terrible things in Numeria. No wonder they're not sending their burst at me. This is just the ravings of a madman who's having dreams induced by a fae. No, he doesn't have enough power to pull annihilators down here. Oh, that's neat. Remains of the android that has taken form of views, but seem practically inert and unresponsive to our experts. Oh no. So, we got a magic figurine. What does this do? Gears rule! The nanites inside this item provide the wearer with multiple benefits. Fermella. Owner gets a +1 bonus on all attack rolls with bombs. +2 at 12. Okay, alright, and that's an untyped bonus. Neat. Hope. Owner gains a +2 bonus. Okay, hold on. I'm just reading now. I'm just reading. Oh, there's lore at the top! Holding the form of a mechanical scorpion, this object is really a cluster of autonomous nanites. Extracts the soul and abilities of the android gears, combined with a portion of its familiar. When placed on a character's wrist, the item merges with the character's flesh, appearing as a faintly glowing tattoo and granting several abilities. Oh, this is cool! This is cool! +2 bonus on saving throws against paralysis, disease, stun, poison, and resist fatigue for 8 hours past the usual limit. Level 20 owner becomes immune to fatigue and exhaustion. Catalyst. Owner's bombs deal an additional dice damage than where the outcome is 2 levels higher. Saves DCs are increased by 1. Very neat! And focusing urge. Once per day as a free action, the owner can activate the nanites inside this item for 5 rounds, granting fast healing 5, as well as immunity to poison, death, paralysis, stun, disease, and the effects of the targeted bomb egg mixture extract. Wait, are we immune to targeted bomb egg, or did we just get that benefit? Okay, alright, I'm guessing it would give you this if you didn't have it. At level 16, the duration of the focusing surge increases to 10 rounds. Wow! Wow! Wow, that's so good for Jubilost! That's so good for Jubilost, but for now, we don't have Jubilost in the party, so we're gonna give that to... You need bracers of armor. You also need bracers of armor. I need that in order to use a bow. We'll give that to you for now. Wow!
All according to plan.
Did I miss a key? Did I not leave the table? No, I didn't. Well, well, what do we have here? She flips through the pages of one of the books. Reg, take a look at this. We got a key. Alright, that's what I needed.
What is it? Whoa, my Callistria's tits. This is... found something interesting here. The Maestro was in such a hurry to leave that he left something pretty interesting behind.
What'd you find? Octavia triumphantly points to the page of the thick volume. These are the Maestro's ledgers. All his accountings for the last, let's see, 10, 20... Yes, for the last 30 years. Do you know what this means?
Somewhere in the pages is me and Octavia. We were bought, and for how much, and from where, maybe even from who. I'm not all that interested in my tribe, really. I already know who they are. Piles of shit who sold their children into slavery. Well, it might still be interesting to pay them a visit, and maybe spit in their faces personally.
It'll take some time to make sense of this ledger. We may not find anything, or we may find something we regret ever looking. But I still want to know the truth. I want to understand who I am, and where I come from. Now we can open the door. Yeah! Yeah! That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm glad that they can learn about their history, whether they wanted to or not. I'm glad we got this really neat nanite scorpion. I'm glad we dealt with a terrible slaver. Like, we didn't kill him, but now he's not gonna be going back to the Technic League. You can't go back to the Technic League a failure. And, alright, I think I just... Alright, so... That's a day and 20 minutes. Alright, yeah, we're going here. We're going here first. I didn't pick this up originally. We're gonna go there. Okay, so... Going here is a day and 5 hours. Going here is a day and 7... Okay, yeah, we're going here. If I'm going to pick up that thing, I might as well get this. I think it's really cool when technology and fantasy are able to merge fairly seamlessly. Like, I don't think Numeria's technological advancements are seamless. It absolutely feels injected because... Well, if you ever play Iron Gods, you'll find out why. Oh good, we can't move. We have too much loot. Everybody's too tired. We are moving at minimum speed. This is the worst. We have to rest. We have to. It is all we got. It's all we got. I'll need to buy more rations when I get back.
Reg, you silly goose. What's up with you?
I think he's just snoring. Okay, from here, is it faster to go back to here to get to the capital? 18 hours. Don't know what the map is doing with me right now. Or here, 18 hours. You know what? Yeah. Do we get one more random encounter? No. Alright, well, that's that. Do we need to finish up with them in the main square? I don't think so. But I do need to buy... I do need to buy and sell. I need to get rid of all this mundane equipment, and I need to, buy some more rations. I did just use 12. I may need more in the future. And honestly, this just goes to show the power of animal companions. Because we had animal companions that never got tired carrying all of our stuff for me, and I forgot what it was like to have so much carry weight that I didn't really need to worry about not having enough carry weight. Which is why usually in Pathfinder games, once again, I just carry, you know, muleback cords, heavyweight belts, more bags of holding, or, you know, have a couple of oxen and carts.
In due time.
Because I don't always want to play a character with 27 strength. And even then, like, you're still not going to be able to carry the entire party's loot from an entire dungeon, especially if they're heavy stuff. Alright, let's get rid of you. Keep that. Get rid of all you. We have so much basic armor. Honestly, that's where most of the weight was. All the mundane stuff. All these +1 daggers. Don't need a greatsword. I'll keep the cold iron weapon still because I'm still paranoid about it. Don't need that basic scimitar. Offer up all the mundane stuff. Did we get an emerald necklace? We still need one of that, so I need to keep an eye out for one of those in here because apparently I could accidentally sell it. No, it doesn't look like that's there. Alright. Alright, real good. Right, the rations. Almost forgot. Right. What we got here? Ah, yeah, okay. Rations. 12 more days of that, please. Thank you. Now then. Currently I have on you this item. Let's take it off. Let's put it on Jubilost. Because this looks really good. Yeah, your armor goes down. You don't care. You need this. You need the fancy scorpion on your wrist. It's so fancy. It's good. It's real good. I'm happy. I'm happy we got that.
That is not far.
Now, did anything happen on the throne while I was gone helping Reg and Octavia? I doubt it. Yeah, nothing. Still, that was a good adventure. That was a good little adventure. Prometheus and his wanderlust has been satisfied for now. That took, like, what, 3 days? Because, like, a day... No, that probably took 4 days. A day of travel, a day of resting, and, like, a day of fighting. Okay, so... we go to rank up. Can we rank anybody up? We can rank up Harem. Harem could use the boost. Harem could use the boost. Okay, so... yeah, that'll get us to a 4. Our economy's at 5. Everything's going up a pace. We'll save before we do it, because there might be a terrible world-ending disaster. I'm really worried about these. Oh, we'll see. I saved. Ancient Curse Part 3 is handled. Wonderful, love to see that. Ancient Curse Part 4. Of course there's a Part 4. Alright, yep, you dealt with that. Oh, no. Oh, that's real bad. I can't have that. I can't have my espionage go down. We're going to have to load that back. We're going to have to load that back. I don't care all about everybody else doing so good. Oh, no, that ergo thing is so bad. Oh, no. Oh, no, we can't have that. We can't have espionage go down. It's too low. Espionage is too low to have that go down right now. No. Maybe I should have used some crisis coins on it. No, it's 63% chance. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just a coin flip. A little better than a coin flip, really, but... if I realized it was going to be that bad, I probably would have spent a crisis coin on it. Okay. Failed that this time. But Ergo didn't die, so everything else is fine. We lose economics for doing that. Weird. Alright, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Everything is handled, everyone's set and ready, everybody's fine. Okay, so, first and foremost, Wise Man. Jathal, you gotta get on that. Osprey's Claws. Caston. Use a coin. Message from Aldori. The fire. Oh no, the fire. Valerie, maybe? Good neighbors. Only Jaethal can deal with that, so you gotta deal with that. Rest in peace. Tristan can do that. You can do that. Visitor in the castle. That can wait. Curator. That can wait. Jubilost. That's wait. High Priest. Wait. Wise Man. Everybody's busy. Okay, so this needs to be dealt with before the 12th. This can wait. This can wait. That takes 13 days. Okay, so 30 days to solve. Alright, fine. Get started, Keston. Fire. Your odds are not the best. Get on it. Good neighbors. Get on. Your odds are not great. Get on it. Rest in peace. Get on it. And everybody else just wants to see me in the throne room, so it looks like we're going to have a lot of talking. Economics. We don't need to do that. 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 Okay. Those are all good. Do we have any other training that we need to do? Divine Protection Poison. We don't really need it. We don't really need it. It sounds great on paper, but I always cast Neutralize Poison, so we're fine. Do we need any of these trade agreements? Cost of buildings with economy bonuses are down. We don't really need this. We don't really need this. We're fine. +2 bonus to solving a problem with a treasure. This sounds great. This sounds great. Get on it. We don't have enough. Pour in a little bit more. There we go. Trade agreement with Galt. What was this again? Only when we're in unrest. I'd rather not be unrest in the first place, and it's also pretty expensive. Okay, we're good. We're good. We finally go to the throne room.
Your Grace, we have an urgent news from Jabandi Aldori. The Sword Lords are asking for aid with an unusual problem. Here's her letter. Please read it when you have a moment.
Prometheus, I have a problem no one else to turn to. I need someone to travel to a town south of Restov, Varnhold. We just went there. The town was founded by Mayor Varn. You met him, and we've met him several times since. Stop getting reports from him. Not a single traveler, merchant, or messenger from Varnhold has shown up in Restov. How are you? I would make sure I was ready for a journey. The plains of Duneswood are dangerous. Also, we have yet to find out what has cut off the communication with Varnhold. Yeah, it could be anything. It could be anything.
Lady Aldori asks you to head to Varnhold at once.
Yes, I read the letter.
There's a barony led by McGammar, a brave soul who carved out the settlement from the wilderness. Until recently, he's eager and frequently relayed to the Sword Lords for his many successes. But then the letter suddenly ceased. As you may expect, this is a matter of some concern. Jabandi Aldori expects you to help with this matter, for she knows of your good relations with Maker. She asks you to go to Varnhold and find out why they have fallen silent.
Why would Sword Lords care about Varnhold? Because they helped found it, right?
It lies with anyone who has proven to be trustworthy, even if only a little. Consider that Varnhold is the closest thing to an outpost at the far edge of the River Kingdom. It's also useful to keeping an eye on Duneswood and the surrounding areas.
Fair enough. What do we know about Varnhold?
Barony is much like your own. It's also established by a mercenary, Maker Varn. He got his title as the same event that you did. Maker Varn is the third of 4 sons in the family, so he wouldn't claim his father's inheritance. Looks like he'd hoped to establish a settlement of his own, and gain wealth and prosperity that way.
What do you think has happened to Varnhold?
Riot? Rebellion? If that were the case, there would be refugees. Whatever happened there, it must have been sudden indeed. Perhaps a bandit attack, barbarians, a plague. Whatever it was, no one outside Varnhold seems to know what happened.
Maybe Varn simply decided to stop dealing with the Restov?
Judging by Aldori's letter, the silence doesn't seem voluntary. Otherwise, at least one person will have reached the neighbor and spoken about what has happened there.
We're not chaotic, so we can't do that. Varnhold isn't far off. We should be able to find out what happened before the same fate befalls us too.
It's time to gather a party and head to Varnhold, Your Grace.
But we have more events first. The treasurer reports that we've allocated more money than we've actually spent on culture. A considerable sum of money remains. Money must be put to work, so I suggest that you invest in one of three projects. The first is a famous local violin player who wishes to tour our neighbors' lands. The second is a book of high local legends and tradition assembled by a Pringle teacher. But the most promising is a series of etchings depicting your military companions. The artist's love for our motherland. It's most impressive. Now tell me more about each candidate. A musician wishes to tour around the river kingdoms. It's not our best option, but it could enhance your image among the more sensitive citizens. The provincial teacher's proposal is at least promising. The book of peasant superstitions and stories will lead nowhere of interest. Considering our position, I believe that supporting the artist in her workshop would be most useful. You might print many copies of those etchings, and thus elevate the prestige of military service. Besides, she herself wishes to paint your glorious army and remarkable warriors as faithfully as possible. She said that she would not fall victim to the provocations of whiners and cowards. Alright, so none of these look bad. This gives the most culture. But we did just have a terrible threat with monsters bursting out at people and people needing to be ready to fight monsters. You know what? Prometheus will agree with Jaethal on this. He's surprised that he's agreeing with Jaethal. My soldiers risk their life every day for these lands. Let them enjoy some well-deserved glory. Let's order the series of etchings from the artist. A fine choice. That military boost also undoes all the problems that our warden makes for our military. Hi, Harem. Prometheus, I have a curious news. Rumor has it that there is a cult in your lands that twists the teachings of Erastil. They say the forests are depleted, and the god demands blood sacrifices to restore the power of the woods. They paint their faces and kill anyone that comes across in the forest. Of course, Erastil's worshippers condemn this new cult, which expect you to deal with it decisively. It's up to you whether you will order your general to send in forces, or condemn this new cult through your counselor. He may even ask your treasurer to pay a ransom, in hopes he will leave. Aram clutches a beard in his fist and gives you a sidelong look. It's for you to decide. Okay, so we lost a lot of points. We lost a lot of points, actually. That's not great.
Amazing! You managed to save your barony from the invasion of monsters from the First World. You were not able to protect it from the attention of the First World's more powerful denizens. Believe it or not, but Gold Grove has been chosen as an exhortation for the inconsequent debates. I've heard about them. Strange entertainments held in Galarian by Fey Lords from First World. Strange tests with various unique rewards. Your knowledge is, well, it's pleasantly surprising. It's true, the inconsequent debates are anything but debates. They say that the eldest once made a bet. No one knows what it was, but sometimes one of them sends a delegation of Fey to Galarian. Here they hold insane competitions for those who volunteer to enter, and present the winners with the whimsical rewards. The contests or the rewards are different every time. Although every time is a stretch, only 3 such occasions are known for over thousands of years. Anyway, it's happening again. And this time it's a chance to ask any question whatsoever of the host. The competition's mastermind. This creature, whoever it is, speaks on behalf of the eldest. Do you know why we can't miss such a chance? You want to use this opportunity to find out why the gnomes left the First World and how they might return, right? Nice to see our associates have left a mark on you. Yes, of course! I'm none too happy that we'll have to play with the eldest rules. You know my opinion of the Fey laws isn't very high. That's the truth it requires, and so be it! In the end, who would best know how to answer my question, if not the self-appointed deities of the First World? Do you know anything about these debates? Or are we completely in the dark here? You never know the mad idea the Fae might have cooked up. Oh, I know one condition. Only teams of 3 are allowed to participate. Who do you think we take as our third? I think we should take Lindsay. Something tells me Fae are not likely to hold competitions in rope pooling or beer drinking, but the skills of a bard might come in handy. Besides, we should give the young lady a chance to channel some of that energy. Fair enough.
Can participating be dangerous?
Considering that the Fae are involved, absolutely. As the chronicles are true, no one has died in any of the previous debates.
But it's also been thousands of years since the last one, so... It might have been lost to history. Okay. We can't pass up such an opportunity. I agree to participate.
Great! I'll mark the spot on your map where the competition will take place. The sooner we arrive there, the better. The Fae Lords won't be waiting forever.
More? More! Hooray! We did it! Another attack has been repelled, and the barony is stronger than ever. Your grateful subjects even brought you a gift to honor this outstanding success. A little bit of gold? Unfortunately, now is no time to rest. While everyone was preparing for the last attack, I was looking for a way to overcome the curse, and I read some ancient books and talked to the locals, and then I had a word with the storyteller, and we decided that, well, he'd tell it better. The storyteller clears his throat.
I'm a keeper of stories, Your Grace, and I have amassed a respectable collection over my long life. There are, of course, stories of curses among them, ancient and dark, having taken thousands of lives, destroyed kingdoms, and brought down...
Well, our curse isn't exactly a real curse. I think there's something specifically behind these attacks. I'm sorry. Realizing she interrupted the storyteller, Lizzie turns bright red. Tristian turns pale. It's not a curse? Then what is it? If it is a curse, then what could it be? We know nothing yet. But that part doesn't matter. She waves her hand carelessly. What's important is that we are finally making some real progress.
I would imagine that the person behind these attacks is someone harboring great evil amongst you and your barony. I would not be surprised if the same adversary was behind the bloom.
I agree. In the last attack, I've got a feeling that the owlbears and manticores came here as revenge for what we did in the ever-blooming flower. In defeating the understanding. No, Prometheus wants to understand it, so he would not say option 2. Whoever or whatever caused these attacks, I'm sure they will continue. We must be ready to repel the next one. That's exactly what we'll do. Sooner or later, the villain will show himself. Once he slips up, we can finally punish him for all the trouble he's caused. She frowns belligerently. Tristian chuckles faintly. I didn't expect such vitriol from you, Lindsay. In any case, I would advise hearing this villain before you punishing him. We still have no idea why this unknown enemy is targeting us in particular. I'm sure we'll know our foe's face soon enough. He repelled his attacks 3 times now. He must be reaching his limits of his patience. He won't get away with this forever. Ah, Dragon! Let's see. Half plate of hatred again. It's heavy, I don't need it. Thank you for your gift. Please work on more stuff. It's free money, I can't say no. Goldsmith's face shined. Your Grace! Please accept this humble gift as a token of my deep affection, respect, and whatever else the rulers tell me I'm supposed to say. Alright, great. We got a thorny ring. I would like another amulet. Alright, I think I have a draft somewhere. More amulets, please. Shania is here again. Thank you. I didn't even read what the weapon was because there's no options I have with Shania, and pretty much nobody can use any of the weapons that she makes.
This time, the disaster
Ooh.
didn't hit us, but our neighbors. Varnhold, a small town east of our barony, had been deserted in an instant.
Ooh. Alright. We'll look at our table first. Alright. We dealt with that. We dealt with that. We dealt with that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We dealt with all that, but we really need to deal with this Gardeners of Faith now. So, Regongar has a really good chance of dealing with it. That plus 17 is amazing. You're probably my best bet at it, and it sounds like it's really important in order to deal with that. So... Do I want to use a coin on this? We have 27. I might need them more later. That would boost the odds really good, though. Yeah, let's just get that. That sounds important to deal with. Alright. Not bad. Another economy choice. Expert mountaineering. We need this. We'll deal with those later. We need this. Not that. We need this. Kalika is an expert on mountaineering. Her knowledge could be useful for traveling. Doubles movement speed on mountain. Yes. 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 We need. Yes. 20 days. Yes. Yes. How long do we have to deal with this? Oh, I lost that coin permanently, it looks like. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well, what can you do? They're all busy doing their stuff. That's fine. I think Tristan will be ready first. That's 14 days. That's fine. We're not into the next month yet. This needs to be dealt with before the 11th. Okay, Tristan has to deal with that then. And the wise man can then be dealt with. Ooh. Good neighbors will be done in 14 days. Okay, yeah, she can get on that in time. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Another espionage point would do well. Not worried about that right now. Import main character and decisions. Okay, so I played the Varnhold DLC before I began doing this. So it looks like at this point in time, you have to import from the Varnhold DLC. Which is really unfortunate because I don't think I dropped a quick save anytime recently to be able to make a stopping point. Nevertheless, the game is telling you, right now, after you see the title card for Chapter 4, that you have to do this DLC if you want to import decisions and stuff from it. So, this is a perfect time to stop. This is a perfect time to stop. I'll reload my quick save, and I'll do everything I can to get up to this point, and then I will make a person for that DLC, and that's what we'll be doing next time. Oh boy, you get to listen to the stories that aren't from Prometheus. Isn't that exciting? Thank you all so much for joining me on this path. And next time, we'll be experiencing something a little bit different. Later, Pathfinders.